everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi, and today I decided that I really wanted to build a fairy hut or like a little cottage house in the woods hidden away. This idea actually came from my boyfriend. I was sitting with him the other day and I told him that I didn't really know what I wanted to build for today's video, and he gave me the idea to do a few things, and I told him that those were just gonna take too long, and then he came up with the idea for a little fairy house. So, as we all know, there's no fairies in the game. They currently do not exist unless you get mods or custom content and stuff. So, I came up with a little backstory instead, and I decided that this is gonna be a hidden away little fairy house for the fairies of the Sims world. But the thing is that no sim knows that they exist. Obviously, there are a few exceptions when it comes to like romance options and stuff like that, so there are few sims that do know about the fairies. However, it is a very limited amount of sims, so the fairies are like almost a hidden occult in the game, and they live in these houses that are very difficult for normal people to come by. Maybe they have like a little spell on them or something to make it even harder for sims to actually see them. I just think that's like such a cute little idea, and I do actually have a fairy custom content, so maybe I will make a fairy in the future. But yeah, I really wanted to make this little fairy house because I was in the mood to build something, but my past few builds were all extremely big or difficult things to build, and I was just really wanting to do something very simple and very small. So this was also a really nice idea for that, seeing as, you know, fairies are known to be small mythical creatures. So the idea was that they would have their little garden space, a nice little area covered with the trees. There are gonna be a bunch of trees here, kind of to mimic the idea of a forest, you know, so that the people who stumble upon the area might not even see the house due to the magic, but might also not wander too far because it's a forest-like area. That was kind of the ideas that I was going when I was making this. I had a lot of fun building this as well. I recently, like I mentioned, was only building really big things, so taking it back a step and building something small and simple really did help me to almost clear my palette when it came to building. So I'm very happy that I did this. It was so rejuvenating to build something so small and tiny, kind of going back to the basics when it came to building. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun with this. The garden as well is really nice. I was thinking again about the fact that fairies are known to be like garden slash woodland slash like planty things, so that was kind of also the idea of making it almost overgrown, adding a bunch of plants and trees and a lot of flowers and stuff everywhere, just so that we could keep to the fairy idea. I really did have fun with this, and I'm looking to kind of find some more ideas from you guys. So I do want to take a little break from building. I did say this last time, but I was in the mood to build today, well, yesterday technically when I made this. So I did want to build something small, but if you guys have any suggestions for things that you want to see me build in the future, do not be afraid to comment it down below. I would love to hear your suggestions and kind of get a few ideas from you guys. So if you want to see something specific, comment it down below and I might just do it in the future, depending on what it is. Because if you guys tell me to build like Hogwarts or something, the chances are very little that I'm actually gonna do that, because that's gonna take me years. I will never be able to finish that. So yeah. But yeah, so this house does not have any CC. It does have many packs. I do not count my packs when I do builds. Well, unless it's of course a specific build, like a base game build or something. Usually I just build with anything. But yeah, I really had fun with this. This is also a Pinterest thing. Like, I just went onto Pinterest and said fairy house, and there was this little illustration of one that came up, and I thought it was the cutest little thing ever, so I had to just turn that into a house in The Sims, and I think it turned out pretty well. Obviously it's not perfect because the one in the photo that I saw was like covered in flowers on like the roof. It was like grass, flowers, vines, all that jazz, and that was difficult to do. Like you did see, I tried to kind of add flowers and stuff to the roof, but I don't know if I like it. So I only did it to one part of the roof. It does look nice at the end with like the other trees and stuff, but it was pretty difficult to try to make it look good in the moment. So I don't know, you guys are gonna have to let me know what you think about that. Should I try that again in the future? Should I maybe make a whole eco-friendly house with a bunch of plants on the roof? I do not know what you guys would like to see. That's actually kind of a cute idea, trying to make like an eco-friendly, maybe modern house. I have not made a modern house in quite some time. But yeah, there is also chickens, because I feel like chickens and fairies would be best friends. So there is chickens, there's a greenhouse, all that jazz, because I feel like, again, they are known to be garden friendly creatures. So I wanted to add a little greenhouse so that they can garden all year round. And yeah, this is really making me want to have fairies in the game. Like, building this little house, thinking up this story for the fairies made me want to have fairies in the game so badly. I know there has been a few rumors and speculations of people saying that they are gonna add fairies in the future, but you just never know what they're gonna add. They might never add them, or it might be the next expansion pack or something. Like, there is a really just no way of knowing, unless of course they start to do their little like, oh, this is what's coming up next, then people guess it immediately, or leaks, of course. The Sims, it has been known for many leaks in the past, so one day hopefully we will get a little sneak peek of a fairy wing or something, because that would just be the coolest thing. I loved the fairies in The Sims 3. I played with them so much. It was probably one of my favorite occults from The Sims 3. So that is definitely on my Sims wish list for, I wouldn't really say 2024. I don't know if they're gonna bring it out this year, but a girl can dream, and a girl can definitely hope for something like that. But like I did mention, this house is very small. So when it came to the floor plan, that was probably going to be the most difficult part for this house, because I did want to give this house 2 bedrooms. I wanted to give it a master bedroom and an infant's bedroom. I did succeed with that. However, the infant's bedroom is extremely small and probably not functional. I'm not actually sure if it's usable, but you guys will see when we get to that. I think it's the last room. Also, I will be doing a walkthrough at the end of this, so if there is anything that I do not show in this part of the video, it will be right after this speed build part, so that we can kind of go through it a little bit more slowly. But this house does have all of the usual amenities. It has a kitchen, a living space, a little dining space, 2 bathrooms, as well as 2 bedrooms. So, and a few other things as well, like the entryway and like the hall area upstairs. I don't actually know what to call it, like a foyer. I do not know what it's called. Kind of when you go up the stairs and then it's a little room just for like the stair area. What is that called? If you guys know what it's called, please let me know. Because yeah, English is not my first language, and I say silly things sometimes. I really do say very silly things at times, but I do at least have an excuse. I have a very valid excuse for that, and it's because I'm not originally an English native speaking person. That makes no sense. But yeah, so this bedroom is very simple. I just added the bed, an easel, and a mirror. There was no room for a dresser in here, absolutely none. I don't actually know if this is functional with the mirror and the easel, because Sims can be really weird when it comes to their walking space. You can make like the tiniest space and they will walk through it, but as soon as you add something other than the bed in a very small room, they suddenly cannot walk through anything. So I sometimes struggle when it comes to really small bedrooms, because I just don't know what to add where, because traversable, what am I saying? Traversable area is very limited sometimes. But yeah, this is the last room. This is the infant's room. Then we are going to pop into the real-time part because I do think I cut out a few things. I think I cut out a bathroom as well as some things in this room as well. So without further ado, I think it is just about time for us to go ahead and get to the real-time part for today. So here it is, all tucked away in the little forest. I really think it turned out so cute. I absolutely love all of the trees and stuff in this area. So yeah, it is a little bit difficult to see it all from over here, but that's the point. That is exactly the goal of this house. So when you are going through the garden space, you can either enter the house from over here or walk a little more and reach the little chicken area, or you can go all the way to the back of the house where you will then find this little pond area where there is of course going to be floating ducks, because yeah, who doesn't love floating ducks? We also have the greenhouse over here. Of course nothing is planted in here just yet. So coming inside here we have this tiny little space with a computer and really not much else. There is a little litter box here as well, and yeah, it's a very small space. But coming through this door, we are in the tiny little kitchen. It is so small, but I mean, it's adorable, is it not? It's really so cute. I also forget that we can paint ceilings. Like, I need to remember that. That was on my wish list, okay? But over here, we have the living space. Again, it is so cute. It's very small. There's not a lot going on, but I feel like it's really adorable. We also have the little dining space over here. There is only 2 chairs, but I do think that there's only 2 people living here besides for an infant. But coming through this door, we have the main bathroom of the house. It's really nice. I love how this turned out as well. There is no bath here in this house, unfortunately, but I feel like the shower would suffice just fine. So in here we have the main bedroom. I love all of the windows in here, although I do feel like I've made a bedroom exactly like this in the past. So to me, not that special. But coming up these stairs over here is where we're gonna find the upstairs area. I again still don't know what this is called, so if you know, please let me know. But yeah, we have a little balcony space, but there's also a cute little chest space over here. I love the big round windows in this house. So this is the little balcony space. It only has like a little lounge space and a telescope, but it's really cute as well. I love how this looks. And then through here we have the infant's room, and for some unknown reason the infant has an ensuite, yet the parents of the house do not have their own ensuite, but the infant does. Although there is a lot of plants poking through here, I was not going to struggle with the roof plants anymore, so it'll just have to do. But I do really love the tiny little house. I don't actually know if I can make this into a tiny house, mainly because of the greenhouse too. Yeah, no, unfortunately it is over 100 tiles, so it's just gonna have to be a normal residential, but it is the cutest little cottage that I have ever made. It's just so cute. But yeah, that is everything for today. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye, everybody.